Most people think teacher librarians are just glorified clerks, managing the books in our school libraries. But is that true?
Ask me.
Ask me.
Ask me.
Ask me.
Ask me.
Ask me. Can you help me with this PowerPoint presentation?
Why can't I use the internet for all of my research? Isn't everything on the internet true?
Do you know how Google Docs works? Can I use this with my students?
I just received a phone call from an angry parent wanting us to pull one of our books off our library shelf. Would you please remind me of what the board policy is and what the procedures are that I should be following?
Who answers questions like these all day, every day? Teacher librarians.
So if I was very interested in tigers, because this is the year of the tiger, and I wanted to write a report, I would start by looking for books, information.
Because you're going to do a report on chemical elements.
All California public school teacher librarians are dual credentialed with both a teaching credential and a library services credential. They are information specialists and your best support for improving literacy.
I need a good book to read. What do you recommend?
A good book? Oh, I just read a great one, Lightning Thief. And it's going to be a movie, and you just got to read it because it's all about the gods.
Could you help me find information on Mount St. Helens?
Information on Mount St. Helens? Well, we have a lot to choose from, but why don't we start by looking for a book in our catalog, and then after that we can see what we have in the online databases.
Where can I find information on diseases?
We have lots of books about diseases in the library. You'll find them in the 600 section over here. They run from about 612 to 619. If you can't find the disease that you're looking for, let me know and we'll go and check out the reference section or maybe on the internet together, okay?
Can you recommend a fiction that takes place during World War II?
A fiction book that takes place in World War II, that's great. Let's see what we can find here. And if we don't find something right away, why don't we go to the OPAC station and see if we can find something there?
I'm having trouble finding a historical fiction book. Can you help me?
Yes, I can help you find something with historical fiction. Let's go over to the computer and I'll help you find it.
Do you have any copies of Twilight?
That's a very popular book. We have about 6 copies of it, but I can't keep it on the shelf. Would you like me to put it on hold for you?
I need a photo of Moses. Can you help me find one online?
Cameras were not invented when Moses was alive, so we won't find a photograph, but we might find a sketch in a book or online.
With the help of teacher librarians, students and their teachers learn how to evaluate large quantities of information now at our fingertips, as well as how to use newer technologies, all incorporated into the teacher librarians' lessons.
Can anybody name one extension that we all know? It's a dot and 3 letters.
For this time around, I've chosen...
Besides teaching students and teachers how to find quality resources in the library, teacher librarians teach tailor-made lessons to students according to each teacher's needs.
My students have time for a short research project, and I wondered if we could get together and work out some of the details for it.
It can be very daunting to do a research project for you and for the students who are just getting used to doing it. So let's sit down and create a rubric, and we'll schedule your students in here, your classes, and I can do a lesson on subtopics as well as note-taking. How does that sound?
If you want to create a research project that doesn't lend itself to plagiarism, have the students present their findings in an unusual way. They could write a short play, they could make a video, they could do a TV interview, or they could write a piece of historical fiction.
We're learning about Renaissance artists. What resources do you recommend we use?
Renaissance art? No problem. Let's start over at the computer. We're going to go into Digital Library, and I particularly want you to first look at the database called Grove's Dictionary of Art. You're going to do a search on Renaissance and biography. After that, we can check some of our reference books or individual art books so you can really see the colors and the textures and enjoy the art a lot more.
I have ESL 1 students and I want them to read a book in English. Do you have any materials for their reading level?
Yes, we have many books for your ELL learners. We have high interest, low level for them. Let me show you where they are.
What could we use as an end product? And if they make a brochure, can you help them to create that?
Yes, I can help your class create a brochure. What we'll do is we'll use the laptop cart. I already have an instruction sheet made out. I'll guide them through the process, and I'll show them how to take images from the web legally and how to cite them properly.
I'm a math teacher, and I'm looking for some extracurricular material that I can use in my classroom. Can you recommend something?
We have some practice tests for the KC, for the math section of the SAT, for the various math AP tests and statistics tests. If you're looking for something a little more fun, we have a great series on fairy tales where the readers are required to answer math problems in order to help the characters solve their problems throughout the story. We have Sudoku books, we have math logic problems and puzzles. If you let me know what you're interested in, I'll steer you to them.
Can you recommend some websites for my chemical elements?
There are lots of websites out there on the chemical elements, but we want to make sure your students are using correct information. Make sure to take a look at our library website, and we'll have tons of sites listed for you there that I've already checked for accuracy.
Do you know how to use Google Docs, Google Presentations, build a website, set up a wiki or blog, use any Noodle tools? Teacher librarians do, and they teach our students and teachers how to use them. Do you know why these are crucial to the 21st century citizen? Teacher librarians do.
Ask me.
Ask me.
Ask me.
Ask me.
Ask me. Ask me.